Hello, Star Nation, and welcome back to a special night interview pre-draft. The NFL draft starts tomorrow night. It'll be Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Round one will be tomorrow night. Round 2 and 3 will be Friday night. Rounds 4 through 7 will be on Saturday. Cannot wait for the draft. But real quick, before we get the show started, I just want to make an announcement. It was formally made last night on the page. I do want to say that John Sturdivant is no longer with us on the show. While all of us appreciate everything that John Sturdivant did for the show, we just had to go in a different direction. And we appreciate that. We appreciate everything he did, and we also appreciate your respect as our viewers for that decision that was made. That's really all there is to say on that. But Ray McKetta, Aaron Smith, Christian Johnson, Nathan Wilson, Brandon Bumgarner down there at the bottom in a not a Patriots jersey, a Buccaneers jersey. How's everybody doing? Are y'all ready for the NFL draft?
Oh, heck
Ray,
yeah.
what about you, man?
Yeah, let's go.
Before we start,
before
we start, I have to shout out the University of Memphis small co-ed cheer team for winning the national championship today.
Yay!
And the University of Memphis Palm hip hop dance team for winning the national championship today.
Double yay!
Memphis is a city of dancers, and we won 2 national championships in the same day. It's pretty cool.
Very cool. Very, very, very cool. Let's go around the room a little bit before we get cranked up here and before Brandon and Jacksonville gets on the clock with that number 1 overall pick. Give me some guys that you're really looking forward to seeing where they go, and then give me some guys that may be some sleepers. Brandon, I'll start with you, man.
So my first sleeper, he probably won't go first round, so I don't know if anybody's going to take him tonight in our little mock, but Rondelle Moore out of Purdue, who opted out this past season. The kid's like 5'6", 140 pounds soaking wet, but can catch anything that is thrown to him, and he's faster than a bolt of lightning. It's ridiculous. He's a big-time sleeper. Of course, my other sleeper is going to be Kenny Gamewell. As a Memphis fan, I know what he brings to the table. Wes knows what he brings to the table. The guy's unreal. I wish he had played this past year. That's the other thing, though, is a lot of these guys that are in this draft didn't play college football last year, so we haven't seen them for a full calendar year. So we don't know if they helped their draft stock or their draft stock fell or anything like that. We don't know how NFL teams are going to take it. But that's what's going to make this draft so much more interesting than any other draft the last few years. So,
No doubt. Nathan, when we come to you, give me a player that you're looking forward to seeing or very interested in seeing where they go, and also a person that may be a sleeper.
All right. First things first, Dante Smith. There's a lot of talk that's downplaying him. He's not big enough. He can't handle press coverage. Devonta Smith's one guy that I look forward in this draft to see where he goes and where he lands. A sleeper in this draft. I'll go ahead and throw his name out. Kyle Trask. I believe Kyle Trask. You know, we forget of how many quarterbacks is actually going to be in this NFL draft. There's a lot of them. You know, and Kyle Trask. I think he's one of the ones. He's an NFL style quarterback. I think he'll do great wherever he lands, and I think he's a sleeper in this thing.
Christian, what about you, man?
Yeah, definitely not. He's not a sleeper, but there's a lot of uncertainty around him, which not on my part, but I think Mack Jones, he will definitely be one of those quarterbacks that play a long time in the NFL. I just feel like he'll bring a lot to a team, and there's talk about maybe where he'll end up, New England, but I know Alabama quarterbacks recently haven't tore it up in the NFL, but I think Mack Jones has the the build and the arm and everything, all the intangibles to last a long time. And yeah, that's mine.
All right, Ray, Aaron. Aaron, we'll start with you.
All right, cool. Okay, so I'm going to pick a defensive guy as a sleeper. So I'm going to pick Kwity Paye, defensive end out of Michigan. I feel like it's looking like the Colts are looking into him, so I feel like he could give them a spark. I just wanted to pick someone different, to be honest. That wasn't a quarterback or running back or wide receiver. But I feel like the defensive line is very important, and Indianapolis needs help in that, and I think they're going to make the right pick, hopefully in this first round draft. So I got I'm probably butchering his name, but Kwity Paye. and then another one that I think will go a long way in the NFL as well. I was about to mention Mack Jones. He is your chill in the pocket, sling it down the field kind of quarterback, and that is ideal in the NFL. So I feel like he's going to be around for a while.
Ray, what about you, man?
Aaron, and also, I always think about when it comes down to the draft, the two defensive players from Alabama making a statement in the draft, Christian Barrimore and Patrick Surtain. They are both really, really good guys, both with the intangibles and how they play on the field. However, I do see one surprise that may surprise anyone. Justin Fields, the amount of time that he's played as quarterback for Ohio State, how that will factor in this year's draft. Because remember, COVID had shortened Ohio State's season to just around 7 games. So it will be interesting to see where Justin Fields lands up. But all the intangibles are there. I'm just concerned about the amount of time that he had to show everyone who he's got.
And back to talk about Justin Fields, I've seen him picked as low as 9th, projected to go as low as 9th. So that'll be interesting.
I see some to go to like 15.
But I just want to say this real quick, fellas. We talk about Justin Fields and him lowering down on the draft, but let's not forget Lamar Jackson. When Lamar Jackson went into the NFL draft, he was literally the last QB pick. And look, he did great things. So, not going to downplay Justin Fields at all. He's a great quarterback. And I think, whatever team picks him up,
was Lamar Jackson really the last quarterback pick?
He was the last pick of the first round. The Ravens traded up to get him in the first round. Yeah. I just remember people saying that he was going to be he wasn't going to be an NFL quarterback. He was going to be a running back. And the guy's, he just won MVP last 2 years ago. So, on the cover of Madden, everything like that, the Ravens got a steal out of him. And I know we're talking about players that are going to get drafted, but in my honest opinion about Lamar Jackson, if he can get his arm strength up there, watch out, because that dude's going to be around for a long, long time.
Yes, most definitely. A couple of guys that I'm really interested in. First off is Jalen Waddle. It's a name that nobody's really talking about. Of course, Dante Smith is the main name that's mentioned obviously he won the Heisman last year, coming off that amazing season in that Steve Sarkisian offense. But let's not forget, if Jalen Waddle doesn't get hurt, Devonta Smith does not have that season. Jalen Waddle would probably be the first overall wide receiver taken, and I feel like he should. I think if you look at the wide receiver class in this draft, between Waddle, Jamar Chase from LSU, and others, it's really, really intriguing. But it's a name that nobody's really mentioning that I feel like can come off the draft board pretty quickly, both today and tomorrow night. Another guy is Caleb Farley, corner out of Virginia Tech. I think this guy is probably one of the most complete players in the draft. He's an absolute freak. But just to piggyback off what Brandon said, the problem is you don't have a lot of film on these guys because they didn't play. So you're going into it almost like a college head coach when you're pulling in when you're bringing freshmen in that you haven't seen in person, you've watched on tape, and you really don't know what makes them tick, what makes them doesn't tick, and of course, tape. They're not going to show you the plays that they take off. So yeah, that's just a few names that I find very, very interesting in this draft for sure. But the time is now. The clock is getting ready to start. The Jacksonville Jaguars are on the clock. Brandon, give me that first pick, man.
With the number 1 pick in the 2021 4-Star Sports Show NFL Mock Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Trevor Lawrence, quarterback, Clemson. I took Trevor right there. I mean, everybody knows he's going to go number 1. In my opinion, he's the most polished quarterback since Andrew Luck. Now, he's the only guy that deserves to be picked number 1. You've had tackles and defensive guys picked in between, but he's the only quarterback. The dude only lost 2 games as a starter in college. That's a winner right there. And both losses were one was to Bama, and who's the other 2? Were they both to Bama?
I think
Trevor
so.
Lawrence?
I want to say
Trevor Lawrence.
Both to
Trevor
Bama.
Lawrence lost to Justin.
Yeah, they were both
Ohio
to
State
Bama,
with
I
Justin Fields.
Ohio State, yeah, okay.
Oh, that's right,
That was this year. What am I talking about?
yeah.
But Trevor Lawrence is just a generational talent at that quarterback position. The only questions I have for him is his heart going to be fully in it? A lot of people are saying that he doesn't want to go to Jacksonville. I call that nonsense. The guy's going to get paid, $30 million a year? Yeah, he's definitely going to Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Number 2,
I mean, yeah.
New York Jets are now on the clock.
Yes, they are.
Sorry, Wes. Didn't mean to cut you off there.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Jets. Jets. Jets.
Surprise!
They
I'm
need
back
everything,
on the clock.
Honestly.
With the number 2 pick in the 4-Star Sports Show 2021 NFL Mock Draft, myself and the New York Jets select quarterback Zach Wilson out of Brigham Young University. Dude's the Mormon Mahomes. Plays like Patrick Mahomes. Mormon Manziel plays like Johnny Manziel. I think he's probably the best fit right there for the Jets. We all knew they were going to draft a quarterback because they traded Sam Darnold to Carolina, which I don't think is a bad trade. I think it gives Sam Darnold some growing room to go out there and try to prove himself as a starter. I also think it gives the Jets a fresh start without Adam Gase now controlling that team, who might be the worst head coach in NFL history next to Hugh Jackson. But, yeah, the Jets, it's a gimme pick, just like the Trevor Lawrence thing. There's no reason for the Jets not to pick Zach Wilson. You know what's still funny to me, though, is the Jets won a game when they shouldn't have won a game, and that cost them the number 1 pick. That's just hilarious to me. They were that close to having Trevor Lawrence, which is just I don't know.
But so, I don't want to cut
Let
you
me
off,
ask you
Brandon,
this,
but
Brandon.
I just want to say this.
Do
Go
you
ahead,
take Justin
Didn't Trevor
Fields?
Lawrence?
Oh.
Didn't I was just going to say, didn't Trevor
Okay.
Lawrence say he did not want to play for the Jets, though? Didn't he pull an Eli Manning?
Money changes things, brother.
I mean, here's my thing. Why would you not want to go play for Urban Meyer? He's a proven winner no matter where he's been. Proven winner. It's a story made in heaven. Why do you think Urban Meyer took the job? Do you think Urban Meyer would have taken that job if he knew Trevor Lawrence wasn't coming?
Nope.
Mm.
I don't either. I mean, now at the number 2 pick, my question is this. Do the Jets take Justin Fields right there? With
No.
the 49ers coming up next, and everybody, I feel like, kind of knows who the 49ers are going to take. No? Speaking of the 49ers, they're on the clock.
Surprise again! With the number 3 pick in the 2021 4-Star Sports Show NFL Mock Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Mack Jones, quarterback, Alabama. Don't worry, y'all. I don't have to pick after this until later. So, but no, Kyle Shanahan has basically said that he has put a premium on Mack Jones. I wouldn't be surprised if they went with another option, such as Justin Fields or Trey Lance, but I just feel like I've heard so much about Mack Jones going to the 49ers. It just makes all the sense in the world. And you got to remember, this team is not but, 2 years removed from making a Super Bowl appearance. They have the pieces there. The defense is nasty good. The offense is building. And if you get a decent quarterback in there like Mack Jones, who a lot of people are underrating him. I mean, to start the year, I believe he wasn't even on draft boards, and now he's number 3 on ours at least.
Yeah.
It's really exciting to have him jump up that high. I just hope the NFL isn't too fast-paced for him, which that makes me sound like an idiot because he went to Alabama, so nothing's that fast-paced for him. But I think he'll be successful in San Francisco. I think with weapons like George Kittle and Deebo Samuel, he can make a pretty good offense there. So Mack Jones at number 3 to the 49ers.
I just want to say it's about Mack Jones and nothing against the other 3 Alabama fans on the screen to my right that are all in a row. Or I'm sorry, last 2. My bad, Aaron. You're not an Alabama fan. Ray and Nathan over there. In my opinion, I think the 49ers are going to take Justin Fields tomorrow night, and you're going to see Atlanta take Mack Jones. I could be completely wrong. That's just how I projected it happening. But with the number 4 pick, who's the Atlanta Falcons? Because it's not me.
It was me, Wes.
Raymond.
The Atlanta
McKenna
Falcons are now on the
now
clock.
pick. The Atlanta Falcons are now on the clock. You're exactly right. Go ahead, Ray.
And a hush falls over the crowd. And oh,
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. No pressure.
And the pick is in. Commissioner Cordell voice. With the 4th pick in the 2021 4-Star Sports Show Mock NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select Kyle Pitts, tight end out of Florida. Best tight end in the draft by far. Atlanta is looking for a tight end. You got one, Kyle Pitts.
Yes. Yes.
So, Ray, that's a great pick because
also
the
has a lot of
Falcons,
versatility.
the Falcons are going to trade Julio Jones.
Yes. With that in mind, Brandon, that's why the tight end is the best option for the Falcons at number 4.
Yeah.
The Cincinnati Bengals are now on the clock.
This will be an interesting pick.
The Cincinnati Bengals in this 2021 NFL mock draft on the 4-Star Sports Show. The Cincinnati Bengals choose Jamar
Did he
Chase.
freeze?
Whoa!
LSU wide receiver.
Ooh,
Wow!
We are going to
Wow.
reunite Joe Burrow and Chase. And if
That
anybody wants to
excited
play that right there, that
would be
combination right
awesome.
there, if anybody watched that season, that is a good combination right there. So there you go. Cincinnati Bengals, there you go, buddy.
Wow!
I can tell you one thing: you just screwed somebody's draft up tonight. Wow. Shocker! You're on the 4-Star Sports Show, first round. Wow. Okay. Well, with the number 6 pick, no pressure. You ain't
The
gotta make
Miami
a splash.
Dolphins are now
Go
on the
ahead.
clock.
Hello? Yes? All right. Thank you. All right. Dolphins
Oh,
have
Ray's
the
on the
pick.
phone.
No, he was pretending. Yeah.
6th pick in the
Yeah,
2021
I got you, yeah.
4-Star Sports Show mock NFL draft. The Miami Dolphins select Devonta Smith, wide receiver, Alabama.
Reuniting with Tua.
Reunite. Here we go.
Somehow they made it
Two
happen.
reunions.
That's back-to-back
Back
reunions.
to back. Here we go. Back to back. Let's
What?
go.
Didn't he? Yeah. Didn't he win a national championship? Tua to Smith against Georgia.
Yes, that connection. I'll
Yep.
always remember in my life.
legendary. Yep.
Second, in like 20 something. Yeah.
That
Just
call
for those keeping
from
stats
Eli
at home.
Gold is absolutely legendary.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hey,
I'll share that
Yeah.
radio call with y'all sometime.
just for those keeping stats at home, that is now
Great
4
call.
straight SEC football players.
Yep.
It is.
The Detroit
is.
Lions are now on the clock.
And with the number 7 picks, the Detroit Lions with the number 7 pick in the 2021 Round 1 mock NFL draft of 4-Star Sports Show. I, the director of 4-Star Sports Show, Wes Pruitt, have the honor of selecting really whoever I want to because the Detroit Lions need help everywhere, all around the field. But with that being said, I'm going to take who I think is the best wide receiver in the NFL draft, better than Devonta Smith, Jalen Waddle with the number 7 overall pick for the Detroit Lions.
Reach.
Not a reach. I'm telling you. I promise you, he's not a reach. Mark my words on today. It's not a reach.
The Carolina Panthers are now on the clock.
Ring, ring. Hello.
Oh.
Yes. The guy from Northwestern? Really, man? Okay. Thank you.
The guy from Northwestern. I love it.
With the 8th pick in the 2021 4-Star Sports Show mock NFL draft, the Carolina Panthers select Rashawn Slater, offensive line, Northwestern.
Best offensive lineman in the draft.
I'll take that.
Most definitely. Best offensive lineman in the draft, I think. Somehow I know what's going on. The Denver is the next pick. I have a gut feeling I know whose pick this is going to be.
The Denver Broncos are now on the clock.
Denver just got a breaking news out of Denver today. Go ahead, Brandon.
We do have a bit of breaking news here, Wes, in Denver. The Denver Broncos have traded the 9th pick to the Chicago Bears for the 20th pick, their 2nd round pick, and a future 3rd rounder.
Oh, he threw in the ringer with the 3rd rounder. I didn't know that. Okay. Wow.
You'll
Man,
see me
he
later.
sweetened the deal up at the end, didn't he? Go ahead, Nathan.
Yeah, he did.
Whew.
All right. Bear Nation. Here we go. Chicago. Our pick is in, baby. It's time. It's time for us to get a quarterback, and here he is with your pick for the Chicago Bears. We're going with Ohio State, Justin Fields, quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
Woo.
Nice pick right there.
Not a
Nice
bad
trade
pick.
as well.
So
Man.
my insider from Denver
Man.
tells me the only reason the Broncos traded that pick was because they had just traded a 6th-round pick for Teddy Bridgewater today. So they really didn't have the necessary room for another quarterback because they're not going to cut Drew Lock and they're not going to cut a guy they just traded for. So that's what the insider told me. Don't shoot the messenger, but that's just what we're hearing here in Memphis, Tennessee, all the way from Denver.
Yeah.
The Dallas Cowboys are now on the clock.
All right, with the 10th pick, the 2021 NFL Draft, the 4-star sports show draft. This is a pretty obvious pick. As a Cowboy fan, we definitely need this guy. I'm going to go with Patrick Surtain, cornerback out of Alabama. Cornerback, not quarterback. Cornerback. The Cowboys' defense, as you all know, was trash last year. And anytime you get anytime you can get a defensive back out of Alabama, you take that chance. And I think he'll do a lot of good with the Cowboys. I think he'll improve that defense immediately. Yeah, that's my pick.
I heard some Cowboy Nation fans were not really excited about that pick there, Christian.
Well, they can.
I heard some boos in the crowd.
Is there another Cowboy fan in here? No.
Nope. That's the opposite.
I heard some boos. I don't know where those coming from.
Because he's a Bama
all right,
guy.
So let me ask y'all this.
He does.
Talking about Patrick Surtain, do you think he's the best corner in the draft, or do you think that guy out of South Carolina that only gave up 10
J.C.
catches
Horn.
on the whole season is
Talking
better?
about the Horn guy.
Yeah.
I think it's Surtain, but I also think it's Greg Newsome II from Northwestern was a stud.
Is good.
And
yeah.
So I think it's between those two. A lot of people don't know about Newsome because he played at Northwestern. But when they played Ohio State, guys, which that's exciting. But you also have Caleb Farley from Virginia Tech. But when you're talking about talent level and everything like that, Patrick Surtain is right there with some of the best corners in the game already. So I think it's fairly easy to say that Surtain's the best player in the draft right now, as far as the cornerback position. But I do like Newsome a lot.
Yeah.
The New York Giants are now on the clock.
What are your thoughts on Horn? Go ahead, John.
Am I?
You're up.
Okay.
John's on the clock.
Okay. Hello. Yes. So some jerk over here stole Jalen Waddle. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
But we need an SEC wide receiver. So for the 2021 4-star sports show mock NFL draft, the Giants pick Elijah Moore out of Ole Miss.
Oh, my gosh, that's a reach.
Yep.
Wow. Wow.
That's no. Oh God.
Wow.
No. God.
Look,
No,
I was
no,
at
no.
the draft when the Giants moved up to get Daniel Jones, and everybody in the crowd, including Giants fans, were laughing at the Giants. That would be the most Giants move I've ever seen in my life.
Yes, it would. Yes, it would.
JK.
Oh my God.
Wow. Okay.
Should they go for Justin Fields?
I would have
Or
rather.
I think Daniel Jones is the future there.
No, Fields is gone. Fields has already been
Oh.
drafted.
Oh, I didn't.
Trey Lance is the next quarterback on the board.
Yeah, Fields.
Oh, I think that's what I meant. Yeah.
Yes.
The Philadelphia Eagles are now.
This is gonna be good.
Okay. All right. We sure about this? All right. I like it. All right. We're gonna roll with it then. We're gonna do this. We're gonna shock the nation. Let's shock the nation then. All right. Here we go. Man, it's gonna be big. So, Philadelphia Eagles pick is in. Let me get my. All right. The pick is in. With the 12th pick out of the mock draft for the 4-Star Sports Show, the Eagles select J.C. Horn,
Not bad.
cornerback,
It's a good pick.
South Carolina.
It's a good pick.
Decent pick.
That would be big for their defense. Yeah, that would be big. You didn't reach like for Elijah Moore. Go ahead.
The Los Angeles Chargers are now on the clock. Sorry, I'm not trying to rush y'all. I just don't. If we spend time on each pick, we're going to be here for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alrighty, so for the 13th pick in the 2021 mock NFL draft for the 4-Star Sports Show, Los Angeles Chargers pick offensive tackle, Virginia Tech, Christian Darrisaw.
Good pick.
Nice pick.
The number one overall player in this draft, in my opinion, is still on the board.
Well,
Because we've had 2 offensive tackles taken before him.
I think I know who you're talking
Oh,
about.
yeah,
wait.
I know
I know. Yeah. I know
And-
exactly who you're talking about.
No, and I
I'm
think
not
I might
saying
be
names.
taking-
I'm not saying names, but I'm just saying he's still on the board.
Yeah, and I think I'm next.
That's shocking. Go ahead, Christian.
The Minnesota Vikings are down on the clock.
Yeah, the Minnesota Vikings would like to undoubtedly select Najee Harris, the running back. Over, that's not who you thought.
They have
Well,
Dalvin Cook.
no, Najee Harris.
They have Dalvin Cook.
Najee Harris is better.
They have Dalvin Cook.
No. How do you
Yes,
pass
they
up
do.
Najee Harris?
They do. Because you have
Because they have
Dalvin.
Dalvin Cook.
No, Dalvin Cook's inconsistent.
He was second in the league in rushing.
Christian.
Yep. I'm
He
picking him.
won me 3
Oh, my
fantasy
goodness.
football championships by himself.
Really? Good for you.
Oh my goodness. Yes. All right. Who's next on the clock?
So I just took him from somebody.
The New England Patriots are now on the clock.
That's a good running back. That's a good backup right there. Najee Harris.
Look.
Seriously.
Look, can I just say something real quick? I know it's a good pick, but look, Brandon gave the reaction as any fan would give. It was just perfect, dude.
That's my exact
Honestly,
reaction if that
honestly,
happens tomorrow.
Honestly, Minnesota doesn't. They really are. They're a pretty strong team. They need a running back. Another running.
Bro, they have Dalvin Cook.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yes. They have Dalvin Cook. There's
but you like to have a backup.
who's
Right?
next?
They have Morrison's
He can
their
learn.
backup, and he's a
Back
He
up
can
stud
learn.
too.
season
He
veteran.
can learn under
Oh,
Cook.
yeah.
Hey Wes,
Yes.
the Blues just scored with 27 seconds left. They're about to win.
Breaking news.
That's amazing.
Dun-dun-dun,
Who's next on
dun-dun-dun.
the thing? Let's
The Arizona
Let's
Cardinals
get
are
this
now on
thing
the
going.
clock. Or the Patriots.
the
Patriots,
Arizona
excuse me.
Cardinals will. Oh. Go ahead, Christian.
Wait, what? I'm not the Cardinals. I don't have the Cardinals.
No, Patriots.
Patriots.
No, you have New
Oh.
England. What?
It's going to be tough here.
We can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Good.
Yes, go ahead.
I can't remember. I can't remember if this guy's been taken. That's the problem. Anyway,
Just go for it, buddy.
I don't think he had.
Yeah.
I'm going with Mack Jones for the New England Patriots.
He was taken at 3.
He's been taken.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
All right, who's next?
The next.
It's on the board.
The next one, Trey Lance.
Trey Lance
Trey
is
Lance.
available.
There you go.
Trey Lance.
Trey Lance is available.
Arizona
All right,
Cardinals
take him
are now
off
on the
board.
clock.
All right, who's next? All right, Arizona Cardinals have some major needs. I'm going to take who I think is the most complete corner in the draft out of Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley.
Good pick. The Las Vegas Raiders
17.
are now on the clock.
Boom, 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 boom. All right. So for the 17th pick for the Las Vegas Raiders, for the 2021 mock NFL draft on the 4-Star Sports Show, I pick Micah Parsons, linebacker, Penn State.
I quit. The Miami Dolphins are
I
now on
think
the clock.
that the Denver Broncos have a chance. I think Denver has a chance to take Micah Parsons too. But go ahead, Miami.
Yep. Got you on that.
Red's getting
All right. Pick us in for the Dolphins. With the 18th pick in the 2021 4-Star Sports Show mock NFL draft, the Miami Dolphins select Penny Sewell, offensive line, linebacker, Oregon.
So you're saying outside linebacker? Okay.
He should have been taken picks ago. But go ahead.
Yeah. Yes, but there was a little bit of an urgency to get Devonta Smith, and then if Penny Sewell was still on the radar, then that would be Miami's next pick.
The Washington
That
football
happens
team are now on the
Go ahead,
clock.
Brandon.
Oh, that's me.
It's been a while.
With the number 19 pick in the 2021 4-Star Sports Show NFL mock draft, the Washington football team selects Jeremiah Owusu Korama. Is that it? Kamora?
Yeah.
That's
Jeremiah
it. You nailed
Owusu
it.
Kamora, linebacker, Notre Dame.
You nailed it.
There you go.
Yep.
The Denver Broncos are now on the clock. And with the number 20 pick in the 2021 4-Star Sports Show NFL mock draft, the Denver Broncos select Rashawn Slater, offensive tackle, Northwestern.
Very good offensive tackle. Very good offensive tackle.
Wait, did you pick him already?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No.
All right.
The Indianapolis Colts are now on the clock.
All right. For the 21st pick in the 2021 mock NFL draft for the 4-Star Sports Show, the Indianapolis Colts pick Kwity Paye, defensive end, Michigan.
That's a good pick.
It's a very good pick. Very good pick.
The Tennessee Titans are now on the clock. Boo, boo, boo. Yeah, I am picking for the Titans. With the 22nd pick in the 2021 4-Star Sports Show NFL mock draft. The Tennessee Titans, who need help, it doesn't matter where on the defensive side of the ball. Select Christian Barrimore, defensive tackle from Alabama. I like that pick for the Titans. If he's there, they should take him. If he's there, they should take him.
I think they'll go with wide receiver right there. Yeah.
I was gonna pick Elijah Moore, but old Aaron up here reached.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
The New York Jets are now on the clock. I'm back on the clock once again. I promise you, this is almost my last selection. With the 23rd pick in the 2021 4-Star Sports Show NFL mock draft, the New York Jets select Elijah Vera Tucker, guard from USC. Very good, very, very good interior lineman. Plays the game the right way, doesn't get many penalties, very strong as well. It's very exciting. And you put him next to Mekhi Becton for the Jets, that O-line just got way better.
Yeah.
The Pittsburgh Steelers
got a shocker for y'all. The 24th pick, the Pittsburgh Steelers would like to select Terrence Marshall from the LSU Tigers, but they would like to trade that pick to the Vikings for Najee Harris. So they're going to do a little switcheroo here.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
The Vikings still have Dalvin Cook. There's no reason to draft a running back.
They got Terrence Marshall. Hey, before the draft, they discussed they wanted Marshall, so it's a little switcheroo.
Oh, it was like I got you. All right, up next.
You get what I'm saying?
I do. The Jacksonville Jaguars are now on the clock. Oh, that's me again.
Oh my gosh.
Wes is giving those little smirks. He seems so unamused. He's like, God, please get him off the clock.
No, I'm just ready to make my next pick. And I'm wondering if one of y'all is going to take it.
With the 25th pick in the 2021 4-Star Sports Show NFL mock draft, with my final selection of the night, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Rashad Bateman, wide receiver, Minnesota. And he might be the most slept on wide receiver in the draft. If you pair him with Trevor Lawrence, it's going to be nasty. The Cleveland Browns are now on the clock.
Best LB, please, still available?
I believe so.
Who?
I can't say.
Okay.
Cleveland Browns.
Yep. Okay. Who, Parsons or the other guy?
Parsons.
Are you sure about that? All right. Go. All right. All right, folks. With the 26th pick in the 2021 4-Star Sports Show mock NFL draft, the Cleveland Browns select Zaven Collins, linebacker, Tulsa.
Nice pick. I watched that kid play for
Very
4
nice
years.
pick.
That kid's a stud.
Oh, yes.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
With the 27th pick in the 2021 4-Star Sports Show mock draft, the Baltimore Ravens would like to select offensive tackle Alex Leatherwood from Alabama.
Okay.
He's very, very
Good pick.
versatile too. That's a nice pick. Yeah, very nice pick. 28.
All right. 28.
28 is
With
the
28 pick,
New Orleans Saints are on the clock.
New Orleans Saints. With the 28 pick in the mock draft NFL 2021 4-star show. This is going to be a little bit. We're going to do a little bit things different.
You've been doing
The
it the whole way
Saints are
that
going
way.
to go with offensive tackle Trevin Jenkins, Oklahoma State.
It's a nice pick.
Okay.
The Green Bay Packers are now on the clock.
Well, the phone hasn't rung yet. I'm surprised by that, which allows me to say a little something. I had some draft experience back in 2017. I was there in Philadelphia for the first round. It was a blast. I just want to share that with you all. With that, it was quite fun, I have to say.
I got to go in 2019, and it was awesome. If you're a football fan or consider yourself a football fan, you should absolutely try to go. I know we're in the middle of a pandemic right now, so it's kind of hard to try to make it to Cleveland to go. But next year, I believe it's in Vegas, and the year after, I want to say they're having it somewhere, Tampa or something like that.
The Gator or the Tiger?
It's a great time.
Gator? All right, cool. All right, so the draft pick is in. With the 29th pick in the 2021 4-star Sports Show mock NFL Draft, with my last draft pick of the evening, the Green Bay Packers have selected Kadarius Toney, wide receiver, Florida.
Best receiver in the draft. Mark my words, and Aaron Rodgers is going to tear it up if he gets him.
Oh, yeah.
The
That
Buffalo
would
Bills
be
are now on
a
the clock.
very nasty pairing. That would be nasty. The Buffalo Bills circling the wagons, coming off a very nice season. The Buffalo Bills are going to select running back Travis Etienne from Clemson.
ETN. Wow.
Big pickup right there for the Bills.
I think if you look at his versatility, if you look at his hands out of the backfield, if you look at his route running, I mean, he can pass block. I mean, he can do everything that you want a quarterback in Josh Allen to have. I mean, Etienne, to me, is a perfect fit right there at 30. And I think that's where he will probably fall. Another name that I find really odd that we have, or not odd, but I find interesting that we haven't mentioned is Micah Parsons from Penn State.
I believe Aaron
he's got
took
some
him.
off the field
No, I took him.
issues. Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking he wasn't still on the board. Okay, go ahead. Baltimore.
With the 31st pick in the 2021 4-star Sports Show Draft, the Baltimore Ravens would like to select Caleb Farley, cornerback out of Virginia Tech.
He's already been taken.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Here's one then. Ifitu Melefonwu out of Syracuse, cornerback.
That's a big reach.
Oh, there you go.
It's a big reach, but I like the pick at the same time.
That's a very hard name to pronounce as well.
It is. It is for sure.
Yep.
All right, with the last pick, Mr. Irrelevant for the first round.
We have a trade to announce.
We do.
The Denver Broncos have traded back into the first round with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And ironically, I'm wearing a Buccaneers jersey and a Broncos hat. So this 32nd pick, the Broncos will be trading a future first rounder and a future second rounder. And with the final pick in the first round of the 4-star Sports Show NFL 2021 mock draft, the Denver Broncos select Terrence Marshall Jr., wide receiver from LSU.
Oh,
I got him.
Shit.
I picked him.
He already got him.
Did you?
Yes. Remember, I did the
Actually,
switcheroo.
we
I did the
traded.
switcheroo.
Oh, you traded.
He traded him.
Oh,
Hold
Yeah,
on.
he traded him. Remember?
Hold on.
To
We
save
have an irrelevant trade.
to save his butt on the first pick. We have a trade.
Not on Christian's part, on the Broncos' part. Hold
Wait.
on.
What?
Huh.
Hey, Brandon, before you do anything, hold up, Brandon. I got an offer for you.
Okay.
The Houston Texans do not have a first-round pick. What would you say about giving the Houston Texans your first round?
That would be smart to jump in the first at the very end. That would be a very nice pick.
Well, hey, how about
I mean,
we just
are
do away
live
with
on air here, you know.
How about we do away with the Denver trade and you start negotiating with Wes and the Buccaneers? And that Denver
All
trade
right.
never happened.
Yeah, I agree there.
Mhm.
Okay, go
There you
ahead.
go, Wes. We'll give you
What you got?
our third-round pick. We'll give you our third-round pick, and we'll give you next year's first-round draft from us.
Did you just say a third rounder?
Your third
This
round
year?
pick this year. Because that's the
Protected
only
first
time
round
the
or
Houston
no?
Texans is going to get back on the board. I'll give you a protected first round.
Protected first round or no? Okay.
Yeah, protected first round.
Yeah, go ahead. Do it. Shake on it. You're good. I got you.
All right. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
After that trade, the
Texans are
Houston
now on the clock.
Texans, with everything that's going on in Houston right now with Deshaun Watson and everything.
Kyle Trask.
Yep, that's right. We're going Kyle Trask, quarterback, Florida.
That actually would not be a
That would
bad
be a
move
nice
for the
pickup for
Texans.
Houston.
Bring
That
in
would
the
be a
big boy.
great
Bring in
move
the
for
big boy.
Texans, I think.
Wow, I can't believe Trask.
Yeah,
I
that would be a
think-
great
Trask.
move for the Texans.
I think a lot of people have forgotten that the Texans need a quarterback right now.
Yep, they sure do. And Kyle
yes,
Trask
they
would fit them perfectly. He's a mobile quarterback. Everybody sees he can run, he can throw, and he's got an arm on him too. He is a gunslinger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Completely agree. Well, fellas, this has been something new. We've obviously never done this before. It was different. It was fun. This really wasn't a serious thing. It was more of a let's just have fun tonight, kind of loose a little bit, and just pick a mock first round. That's essentially what tonight was. This weekend we'll get back to the regular 4-star sports show, a lot more serious with our interviews and things of that nature. But once again, thank you to everyone. Ray, Aaron, Brandon, Christian, Nathan. Everybody did a great job tonight. Tonight was a blast. To everybody who's watched, commented, thank you very much for your support on the show. We truly appreciate it. For the 4-star sports show, I am Wes Pruitt, and we are out.